Hey YouTube, Benton from the bedroom here, Guitar Junky. This video goes out to the viewer that told me to remove the button from the neck and put it behind the horn, like the guy from Black Sabbath, Tommy Iommi, that lived down the road from me. Yeah, believe it or not, this is wide open. See how quiet it is? Let it rip with the 2 tickets to paradise. I'll do my bestest with it. Yeah, so that went horribly wrong. Plus I got a crack in my pick. No wonder why I was hitting it and it just felt like I was skipping the string. However, yeah, it's been a while since I played that. You know me, one take beating. I don't know how it sounded. I had another guy post a negative comment about how it sounds like I'm playing through a toaster, and the sound was horrible, blah blah blah. Hey, I'm just a guy in the bedroom just playing a guitar off the phone. I don't have this stuff mic'd. I don't have a mixing board. I don't have a crew behind me. I don't have a big computer editing machine. It is what it is, man. And I hate that, saying it is what it is, and that's the first time I've ever used that, because I don't like saying that. But I can't do anything about it. So yeah, I used to play this with my band, and me and my drummer went to see another band playing. My wife's co-worker's husband's band. He was a keyboardist, and he had a jazz guitar player, a guitarist, I should say, and they were doing classic rock cover tunes from the 70s and the 80s, and you got to learn the solo, even the intro, and this guy, it was just jazz, and when they played this song, they freaking destroyed it. And the mistake they made is they had invited me up to play, and my drummer was there, so I asked my drummer get behind the drum kit. And what do they have? The guitarist and the drummer, I guess they were partners before. The drummer was a jazz percussionist, and he had a jazz drum set, very small, and he had jazz drumsticks. And if you don't know what that is, they're little skinny toothpicks. It's like using chopsticks, the drum. And my drummer, he didn't bring his own sticks, and he had a hard time just making that drum set sound like anything. And of course, first thing I said to the guitarist is, look, I don't know anything about music, just play whatever you got. And he said, well, you start something with your drummer. So I started going into like a 12-bar rock thing that we open up our shows with. And I got a great instrumental for that. And I looked at him to take the second part of it, and he was lost. He was like, he was trying to do. It was terrible. He was all over the place. He didn't know what the hell he was doing. I think he fumbled. I think he was, put on the spot. And I didn't do it intentionally. I just thought that, I could do a jazz, solo over that rock beat. And he didn't, and he got pissed, and he didn't like it. So I thought I was going to do one song. He says, I'm getting ready to unplug and leave. And he said, stay for another one. He says, we're going to do Eric Clapton, ba 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 ba, in the key of C. He says, you start it. And I'm like, I got to hear the song. I don't know the title of every song that I know in my head. And the band started playing, and from between the keyboard and the drums, I recognized the song, and I started playing it, and I had the volume down very low, but I was playing it, and I was seeing where he was going, and I was basically following along. And when it came to the solo, he figured, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just going, I recognized the song, I was going by ear, but I don't know chords and stuff like that. I know solos. So when the solo came, he said, take it. And all I had on the floor was a boost, an overdrive for boost, and a wah-wah pedal. And I stamped on that boost pedal so hard, because now I was getting pissed at him trying to put me on the spot, but this time intentionally. That I'm like, I know this solo, and I just let it rip. And my wife, with a good friend of mine, was in the audience. Me and my drummer are up on the stage with the bass player, the other jazz guitarist, and the keyboardist. And the crowd opened up, just went wild. Whatever, I don't even know what I did, but I knew the song, I knew the solo, and because I'm familiar with Clapton's pattern in this area, and then down in here, and I just let it rip. And plus, he had a Paul Reed Smith with the whammy bar turned this way, and I had my custom '70s Strat with a Floyd Rose, and again, I'm going to show this guy what a whammy bar is all about, and I had a whammy bar hernia, and you know, I never heard you know, such a loud applause inside of a bar as I did when I laid out on that solo. So it was like, you know, up yours, buddy. But yeah, so I had someone telling me about, you know, how crappy my sound is and this and that. But hey, you know, and it does sound like a toaster, right? You got to give the guy, you know, I gotta give him credit. When I hear this back, it sounds like I've got the amp set on a metal channel, and I don't like that metal tone. I play with my gains at like 9 o'clock. The cleaner channel's 12 o'clock, and then I just use my pedals. On my pedals, they don't go past 10 o'clock, just to give it some boost. So I don't know. Have a good day and better tomorrow.